My family, back in March, Meghan won the court case on defamation filed by Samantha against Meghan, whereby Samantha was accusing Meghan of defaming her. And my family, however, the judge allowed Samantha to file an amended complaint within 14 days on claims related to the defendants, that is Meghan, CBS interview, the Oprah interview. My family. And Samantha filed an amended complaint. That is what she did. And therefore, the case continues. And my family, just a couple of days ago, the case was being heard in court, whereby, once again, Samantha basically visited the court in Florida. She was trying to secure a trial against Meghan after losing her original defamation suit earlier this year. And Samantha claimed that Meghan had implied that she was an imposter and also a charlatan. My family, Meghan never ever said these words. And Samantha is seeking damages in her claim against Meghan, exceeding up to $75,000. That's the money she wants for Meghan if Meghan wants to settle the case. That's how much Meghan would have to pay. That is what Samantha wants. Money from Meghan. Samantha argued that Meghan's so-called defamatory comments caused Samantha's book called, and I quote, The Diary of Princess Push's Sister to go down in sales. And that Samantha's lawyer, Peter Ticktin, said his client is afraid to leave her house due to alleged harassment. My family. And my family, basically, I don't see any kind of evidence that Samantha has given that she is being harassed. However, we have numerous evidence that clearly shows it's Meghan who is the one being constantly harassed. And sadly, she is being harassed by Samantha, my family, and also UK media, and trolls only my family. And my family, this person wants Meghan to acknowledge her. And she keeps on complaining. And you know what? Meghan said that she's an only child. And somehow, because Meghan said that, Samantha's book, my family, did not do well in sales. That is what Samantha is saying. My family, that is what Samantha is saying. My family, this person also says that, you know what? She also taught Meghan how to walk. That is what she's in my family. And now she is changing tune. And she said that, you know what? I never ever said that I raised Meghan. That's what Doria and my father did. That is what Samantha is saying now. When initially she had said that my family on TV, on numerous interviews, that she had raised Meghan. Even though when Meghan was born, Samantha already was 17 years old. When Meghan was 1 year old, Samantha was fully an adult. 18 years of age, Samantha was an adult. But yet, she claims she raised Meghan. But now, she has changed tune and say, you know what? I did not raise Meghan. You know? However, I told Meghan how to walk. That is what she's saying. That she and Thomas Markle Jr. taught Meghan how to walk. My family, this person is so desperate for Meghan to acknowledge her. She wants money from Meghan. She wants to be paid. I feel like when Meghan, first of all, was basically, it came out that she and Harry were dating. Samantha thought that, you know what? We are going to be rich. We are going to be millionaires. We're going to be super rich. That is what Samantha thought. My family, in her court statements, she says that she tried to reach out to Meghan while Meghan was in Canada at the time with Doria. And that Meghan, when she picked up her phone and found out it was Samantha calling, Meghan hung up. And Samantha has never been well ever since. My family. Therefore, she gave interviews, basically telling, Prince Harry, you know what? Don't marry Meghan. Don't date Meghan. That was Samantha was particularly, calling for. And now she's upset that Meghan even refuses to acknowledge her as her half-sister. That is what Samantha is complaining, whinging, and moaning about, while wanting this case to go to trial. My family, I have always maintained that there are outside forces who are backing Samantha Markle, Grant, or Rasmussen, whatever name she goes by. Because my family, first of all, even the lawyer that Samantha has, Peter Ticktin. My family, that lawyer is said to have even represented Donald Trump. So my family, how can Samantha afford such a lawyer when all she wants is $75,000 from Meghan? I'm assuming that even, bringing this case to court, the court fees, even the attorney fees are so much. And also, if she loses the case, she'll also have to pay Meghan attorney fees for bringing a frivolous lawsuit against Meghan. My family, where would Samantha get that kind of money? Where would Samantha get that kind of money? And that's why I am saying that, you know what? There are other forces behind this case, outside forces. And those forces, clearly to me, are the UK tabloid press. My family, as a start, they're the ones behind this case. They're the ones who have enough money to pay for a lawyer like Peter Ticktin. Ticktin, my family. That is his name, Peter Ticktin. The UK tabloid press. My family, the money that Samantha is asking for from Meghan, this $75,000, clearly is a small amount to Meghan. To Meghan, it's a small, amount. Meghan is a millionaire. So my family, basically, it tells me that this is far more than just about, money. It's far more than just about, money. I feel like UK media are salivating at the prospect of Meghan being deposed, at the prospect of Meghan having to hand out text messages, my family, if the judge says this case is headed to trial. I feel like that is what, UK media are so much, salivating so much about, because they always want to intrude on Harry and Meghan's privacy. They want to keep harassing and hounding Harry and Meghan. And the main target, as all of you know, has always been Meghan. Always. And that's why I know in my heart there is someone else behind this case. There's no way Samantha is able to afford a lawyer like Peter dictating my family. And my family, even this so-called, Peter dictating my family. Even in one court case, this guy had trouble with a judge, my family, basically. He had some kind of, trouble with a judge. My family, allow me to even read you this headline. A while back in 2022, a judge slapped sanctions on Trump's lawyers. Among them was Peter Dictin for a frivolous Clinton lawsuit. And once again, the guy is involved in this other, my family, I would say, frivolous lawsuit against Meghan. In his own words, my family, I'm using his own words. This is a weak case. This is a weak case. My family, that is what he told the judge a while back. This is a weak case. However, he said, with discovery, the case can be stronger against Meghan, meaning they want to be able to have access to Meghan's text messages. Now, my family, who would benefit the most from that? My family, the UK tabloid press. The UK tabloid press. They're the ones who benefit so much from having access to Meghan's text messages, because they want content, they want to create stories, they want drama. And ever since Harry and Meghan fled Britain, my family, let's all be honest, it's like stories have dried up. Stories have dried up. And my family, one thing that Meghan even said in the Oprah interview is that UK media don't report the news, they create the news. They don't report the news, they create the news. And no wonder I firmly believe it's them. They're the ones who want access to those text messages of Meghan. They want to pry in to Meghan's life, invade Meghan's privacy, because Meghan has always been their target. William, Charles, permitted and allowed and signed off on a press assault against Meghan Markle, in particular with Meghan being the target. My family, don't forget that William and Charles never understood why Prince Harry left Britain. They never understood. And the reason that they never ever understood why Harry fled Britain, because he was not the target of the attacks or the media abuse. Mostly, the target was Meghan. It's Meghan who was being hounded. It's Meghan who was being harassed. It's Meghan whose name was being smeared and dragged through the mud. Meghan. Not really Harry. Meghan. It was Meghan. Even Harry did say they believed that Meghan would leave because of how they were abusing her. That's what they believed, that Meghan would leave because of how they were abusing her. What they never ever expected is that Harry would leave with her. No wonder even William and Charles never understood why Harry left, because he was not really the target. My family, he is what my family I call the secondary target. They wanted to destroy him by first of all destroying his marriage to Meghan and steal they keep trying to do that to my family, to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage. My family, I hope that they never ever succeed. My family, basically, this person, there must be someone else. My family is, backing Samantha Markle and clearly paying the legal bills, my family. My family, those individuals, I believe, are clearly the UK media who are searching for stories to write about Meghan. Because ever since she left, stories have dried up, my family. And they want content. Clearly, the other royals in the UK, William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla, they don't get them clicks. However, whenever they have headlines about Harry or Meghan, they get clicks. And that is what they want. To create a story by intruding, on Meghan's private, text messages, my family. That is what they want to do, my family. And I hope that they don't succeed. Now, my family, Michael Camp, who is Meghan's lawyer, stressed that Meghan's comments were not defamatory. That is what he said. And my family, he said, and I quote that, you know what? This has always been a lawsuit in search of a verbal claim. My family, I agree. This has always been a lawsuit in search of a verbal claim because Samantha has nothing. She has nothing. And also, based on what the judge ruled back in March, while allowing Samantha to file an amended complaint, my family, the judge said that Samantha should only speak about claims having to do with the Oprah interview, with Meghan and Harry's Oprah interview. That is what the judge said. However, Samantha's lawyers, they added what was said in Netflix, my family. And also, they say that because of, what was said by, Bowsy Christopher, on Netflix about Samantha being one of the biggest trolls, trolling Meghan, and that she was working with, hate accounts targeting Meghan. My family, Samantha, said that that is not true, that is false. And that because of, those comments made by Bowsy Christopher, that Samantha basically received threats. That is what Samantha, has said, my family. And my family, basically, the judge then asked, you know what? Why would Meghan be held liable based on comments made by a third party, meaning Bowsy Christopher? And then Samantha's lawyer was like, because the Harry and Meghan documentary on Netflix, Meghan had, somehow some kind of control over the output, meaning she consented to what was said by Christopher, my family. And therefore, they say that Meghan also can be held liable for what Bowsy Christopher said. My family, you know what? I am not a lawyer. And I won't, try to be a lawyer. Also, I am not a judge. But just as the judge asked, why should Meghan be held liable for what Bowsy Christopher said? That Samantha is one of the biggest trolls trolling Meghan. My family, Meghan was not the one who said that, my family. And also, no matter how many times Samantha denies it, we all know she is one of the individuals trolling Meghan on X, formerly called Twitter, and also on different social media accounts. My family, hate accounts have said online of how they communicate and speak with Samantha. So my family, She can lie as many times as she wants. My family, Samantha is someone who actively participated and keeps on participating in the trolling of Meghan because she can't stand seeing Meghan thriving. She can't stand seeing Meghan being the one who's married to a prince. She can't stand that Meghan is a duchess. She just can't stand it. She can't stand that Meghan's children, Archie, Lilibet, are the ones in the line of succession, my family. She can't stand it. She's always been envious of Meghan, and that even, I'm not the one who even said that, my family. Thomas Markle Jr. said that about Samantha, that she has always been envious of Meghan. And not just Thomas Markle Jr., also Samantha Markle's very own daughter, Noelle Rasmussen. She said Samantha has always been full of jealousy towards Meghan. Now my family, what we are seeing is that jealousy has turned into hatred. That jealousy has turned into hatred. She believes the life that Meghan is living should have been her life. That is what Samantha believes. Whatever Meghan has achieved, Samantha believes that should have been her. And she hates that Meghan has been able to become so successful in life. Samantha can't be able to stand that. She's full of envy and jealousy towards Meghan, and that jealousy has turned into hatred. To the point that even when your daughter, your own daughter Ashley, who we saw in the Harry and Meghan documentary, when she tried to even speak to Samantha, my family, Ashley said, and I quote Ashley's very own words in the Harry and Meghan documentary, there are people you just can't reason with. Samantha's hatred for Meghan is too much that my family, she can't even speak to her own daughter, because she's also full of hate for Meghan. She can't stand it to see that Meghan is thriving. Meghan is so successful in her career, that Meghan is married with kids. She's the mother of Harry's kids. Samantha can't stand that. While she, on the other hand, my family, based on police reports, there have been complaints, my family, from Samantha, that my family, the person she's with, Mark Phillips, is abusing Samantha. There have been police reports on that, my family. And she's still with that person, Mark Phillips. She is still with Mark Phillips. And they were both in court. My family, clearly, they want Meghan's money. They want Meghan's money. They want Meghan to pay them money. My family. And I hope that Meghan pays not even a single penny to Samantha Grant, Rasmussen, Markle, whatever name she goes by. Meghan never pays her even a single cent. Samantha doesn't deserve even a penny coming from Meghan. My family. She doesn't deserve even a single penny. These individuals really believed that when Meghan was dating Prince Harry, and that when she got married, that they were going to become millionaires overnight. And when that did not happen, my family, they became so angry and so pissed off towards Meghan. And they take out their anger on Meghan by abusing Meghan. Then somehow you have trolls online and UK media wondering why Meghan wants nothing to do with Thomas Markle Jr., Thomas Markle, and also Samantha Markle. They wonder. Because they've been trying so hard to those individuals who are abusive into Meghan's life. The tabloids are abusive. And also they themselves feel entitled to Harry and Meghan's lives, to having access to Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana. Despite them being abusive towards Harry and Meghan, we have seen how entitled they feel to Harry and Meghan, to Harry and Meghan's, kids even, to having access to them and family. And they're trying everything to try and gain that access to Meghan Markle. They've been calling for Meghan to go to Mexico to see Thomas Markle. My family is on record saying that he was part of the plot to stop his own daughter's wedding. Thomas Markle, who gave Meghan's letter to Daily Mail, and Meghan lost a child because the stresses caused my family by that court case against Daily Mail. Meghan lost a child. And some people think that somehow Meghan still should go out there and reach out to someone like Thomas Markle. After she lost a child, I don't think or believe Meghan will ever in her life reach out to Thomas Markle or Samantha Markle or Thomas Markle Jr. Actually, that is one of the reasons as to why you're thinking even Samantha going to court just to try and be in the same room with Meghan. My family, she's desperate, very much desperate, and she can't stand it that Meghan keeps on ignoring her, that Meghan wants nothing to do with her. Why don't trolls even online who are like, Meghan should go and see Thomas Markle or Samantha Markle, why do they not ask Samantha Markle or Grant or Rasmussen why she has no relationship with her own children? Why do trolls online or even UK media, why do they not ask Samantha to reach out to her own daughters? My family. But always it's Meghan. She's the one who needs to reach out to those who have been abusive towards her. People like Samantha, Thomas Markle Jr., Thomas Markle, my family. If there's one thing I admire so much about Meghan, is that she has shown us there is no way she'll ever going to want to be around anyone who is toxic to her mental health. Meghan will protect her peace. Meghan will surround herself with those who are healthy and good for her mental health, my family. My family, Samantha said that, what? And I quote that, I think the truth stands on its own. So I am optimistic and thankful that we have a justice system that gives us a chance to present the facts. Samantha, you will never ever know the meaning of facts. Never. Because you are a known liar, Samantha. You will never ever know the meaning of facts. My family, for me, it's how desperate she is to get some kind of, money, or even to try and destroy Meghan's, life, really. Because that is what she's trying so hard to do. My family, I have always said that it's those who are miserable who wish misery upon others. My family, that basically perfectly applies to the case of Samantha Markle. She's miserable, and that's why she wants Meghan to be equally as miserable as she is, to be destroyed. Because she can't stand seeing that Meghan, has a good life, that Meghan is thriving, that Meghan is doing so well in her life. Samantha cannot stand that. She can't, my family. And every single day, for the rest of her life, she will have to live knowing that my family, it's Meghan who is loved. Who is my family? Samantha will always just, know that for the rest of her life. It's Meghan who is loved. It's Meghan who has, excelled in life. It's Meghan who is married to a prince. It's Meghan who has kids with a prince. That's what Samantha will have to live with for the rest of her life, knowing that. And clearly, she just can't stand it, even one bit my family. My family, for me, I just hope that this court case, gets dismissed in its entirety. And also, because Samantha, added what was said on Netflix in the Harry and Meghan documentary, the judge wasn't happy about that overstatement, family, and that the judge finally dismisses the case in its entirety. That is what I really, really hope, my family. My family, basically, I want to hear your opinion on what has been said, my family, kindly. I have seen Samantha on TV, on GB propaganda, spreading conspiracy about Meghan's kids. Those lies that Meghan never ever gave birth to Archie and Elizabeth. I have seen her doing that, my family. So my family, Samantha is someone who will always be envious of Meghan. Always. Always be envious of Meghan. Because Meghan has the life that Samantha would have wanted. My family, it's always those who are miserable who wish misery upon you. Samantha, Meghan is never ever going to be miserable. She will always thrive. While you, Samantha, sadly for you, you will continue living, a miserable life, Samantha, because of who you are. Someone who clearly doesn't have a good heart. My family, I hope this case gets dismissed once and for all in its entirety. My family. And also, I hope even the judge basically doesn't even, allow, even go through what was said even in the Harry and Meghan documentary. Because my family, what the judge allowed was for the plaintiff to replead her claims, to file her claim, a family, again, an amended complaint based on what Meghan said in the Oprah interview. Never in the Harry and Meghan documentary. And also, you can't hold against Meghan what Bowsy Christopher said. You just can't. And also, Samantha is trying to put words in Meghan's mouth that Meghan never even said. So my family, I hope this court case gets dismissed, and we'll have to wait and see, the judge ruling, my family. No one knows when the judge will rule. My family will have to wait and see what the judge will say, my family. And I'm hoping that this case gets dismissed once and for all, my family. My family, with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Libedana and Doria Ragland. And all of you, members of the squad at home, he never wins, love wins. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. This is a frivolous lawsuit, my family. And I hope it gets dismissed. And that Meghan pursues attorney costs. And Samantha pays a huge, huge amount of money to Meghan, my family, or whoever it is that's backing Samantha. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, And for that, I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zetko Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.